Perfect podcast. My name is Kinsey Duke, and I'm here with
Jeremiah Ezekiel.
and look as it is. So we are going to be giving you a very nice topic today. I'm going to be talking about fear. So, Doctor, what do you think fear is?
For me, I see fear as delay because once you're scared of doing what you're supposed to do, it brings in delay. Sorry, it brings in delay into your life because I just feel like in life you have limited time to do things. You understand? Even somebody that dies at the age of 20, I feel like you just fulfilled your mission and then that's why you die. So when we're speaking on fear, fear brings in delay. So if you cannot kill that fear inside you to do the right thing and when you're supposed to do it, you cannot achieve anything.
So let me just come in there and continue. Fear. For me, I'll just say it's more like a dangerous delay. Procrastination. Another word of fear because most people feel like they feel like time is always on their side. Because time for me, time is money. As a business person, time is always money.
So, do you guys think fear is a feeling or a choice? To me, I think it's a feeling.
It's a choice for me.
It's a choice.
It's a both way because there are some people that can. It's a feeling although it's a feeling and it's in the person right to I want to be scared. I don't want to be scared. It's just like you put in this song. You want to be strong. You have to first of all you have to accept the fact that you're weak. Then you know that okay, I want to work towards that intentional gets me.
So you think that we choose to share for every day?
Yes. It's just like people who give their life to Christ, newly born Christians. So that's when the enough temptation always come.
Okay.
Okay, let me throw more light into that. Let me speak on the basis of African parents. African parents, they are the most people that are suffering through issue of fear. In that we are in a world that right now everything is technology. You need to allow a child also to like see these things and pass through these things so that he or she know that truly this thing my parent has been telling me not to do is actually wrong. Because when you keep telling a child, don't go to that pot every time, and you don't tell that child, if you go to that pot, this is what you see.
Actually,
The child is so curious to be like, what is in this pot that every time my mom, my dad is always telling me not to go, not to go. You understand? And the moment the child does that thing, you as a parent, you might die. Because yes, out of the shock, because they are mostly let me say children do things. So there's how you can see a child will just go out of the house and go and stand by the balcony. You understand? You as a mother now, you're saying it fear, you're shocked. Because you've not told that child that, oh, if you stand by this balcony, you're going to fall. You're only telling the child, don't stand by the balcony. Yes. So African parents are really going through this issue of fear, and I don't know when that will end.
But if let me also help you there, it's the term communication there. You know, we African parents, Africa, we lack communication. Not just in like in parenting, like relationship, everything we do, even in business. Because there's a way I'll communicate with you. You know that this is what I meant. Because communication can never be complete without it being like
An information.
and not just an information to the end user takes it, receive it, and understands it. Gone are those days in secondary school. You explain the word communication is just passing information, but in higher institution, till the end user understands that information you're passing through, I might tell you, be here at 3. You might receive the information, but you might not understand. You understand?
Okay. I also feel like there are some people that inflict fear into other people. What I mean is that there are this type of people that you meet. Maybe you're going for a job interview and then you meet them. When you meet them, their face alone is giving, okay, am I going to get this job or not? That kind of thing. So, I feel if we are to be bold and to conquer fear, what do you think we should do to conquer this fear that we sometimes have?
Okay, let me put it in. Me based on my like experience, I'll say fear it's a natural factor.
Yeah.
It's just like inner spirit. You always have this mind one side telling you don't do this, one side fear it's always there pretending have to be there. Like darkness and light. You cannot do without fear. So it's when there's fear you give birth to confidence.
Actually.
Yeah. So you cannot tell me you are confident all of a sudden. You understand? One has to be feared before the you understand. So yeah.
Well, I also feel that, let me speak in business terms. If you're a business person and you're this person that you're always scared, you can't go, because the fear of you not seeing disaster will bring disaster.
Okay.
Because you're too, it's good to be careful, but when you're too careful, you'll fail. Because that moment you're too careful, everything you just want it to be on point, everything you want it to be on point. When this thing now even enters, like when this disaster starts setting in, you're not even, just like in farming, if you're a poultry farmer, you understand, you're too careful, okay, like you just bring in new beds. Instead of you to start from antibiotics like we do, or you now start giving them like gomboro, lasota, you understand? Because you don't even want to hear that, oh, my bed is sick, or with that, the bed will die. Because you're just
Being too careful.
pressuring this bed with your fear. So as a business person, if if you cannot overcome fear, my dear, you will remain. Seriously, you're going to remain.
So let's also talk about as a student.
Yes.
How do you like do this fear thing? How do you because the pressure is everywhere. The pressure is everywhere. In school. Please, you guys, how do we channel this fear to something else?
Well, for me, I I'm not this kind of person that I like putting myself out there as a student.
Okay.
There are most times in school, they'll just be like, do this. I know I can meet the lecturer, you understand? But I would not want to go there because, one, it can be my reception with the lecturer. He does not like it. But another student, just like one of our students having a class, that she has this relationship with lecturers, you understand?
Yeah.
But we are always scared to go and meet the lecturer. Instead of that, even if our class is telling us, oh, this thing is this, oh, even when it's not right, so we just want to do it because we just don't want to go and have that face-to-face conversation with the lecturer, or we just don't want to feel like, okay, we are scared. We just feel, let's just do this thing from here. Let's not just go deep into it. You understand? So as a student, I feel that to overcome fear, when when you have to do something, don't say, I want to go and do it the other way around. You understand? If you know that this is just do it. Because you know that you first, you're somewhere that you have fear in you. You can go there and you cannot talk. Or you can go there now. In the process of talking, you can't talk the one you're not supposed to say, you understand? Right. So as a student in school, if you're asked to do something, just do that thing and leave sentiment. Just like what Ezekiel said, procrastinating. You're just, every time you're always procrastinating. When will you make moves?
So,
When will you make moves?
so I have a question for us to tell us like how fear can hinder our dreams. So,
That's a very nice question.
because fear kills talent
Yes, it does.
even before it's fertile. But there are some people in the society that have so much talent, this this energy inside of them, but procrastination will not let them do anything. Even before they even break the idea, they are already or their own, they're already
Scared.
kill this thing. So why would you tell me you first of all you should be your motivation should be yourself. Self motivation. Yeah, you got like ginger. Let's say ginger yourself. You understand?
They know ginger,
Yeah,
you
ginger yourself. So first of all, ginger yourself. Tell yourself. There's how your parent can tell you something. Hey, like you maybe you're playing. It's just like you told me you play Valorant.
Yeah.
But the first person that you discourage yourself is actually yourself. Actually yourself. You tell yourself. And how you, the moment you keep asking, you just allow that spirit come inside. Can I actually do this? That's where it's the end game for your dreams. You already killed it. And so I'll come in with the because our podcast I always say is the biblical podcast spread on Christian podcast. The person in the Bible that did not actually allow fear despite his height, his age, not like physical appearance is David.
Yeah.
We all know the story of David
God.
because, or like on a normal, David is a short person.
Bro. See, when you were in the movie, when they were shooting, you see one puny human being standing in front of one big giant and not killing the person with a stone.
Yeah.
With a stone. Other people were afraid, but David,
Stood his ground.
as small as he was, they were small. Though.
But funny enough, when this is our generation, I'm not even like everything around.
Of course, no. Of course. I mean, it's like me. See, I'm short. I understand that I'm small. I'm short. So like, if I see someone taller than me, I tell me to go and approach the person. Probably, my sister or someone is going the person to fight the person, and I'll be like, me.
No get strength.
I don't know at all. JB was really brave, and I don't know if he was afraid deep inside him. I don't know if he was afraid, but it was it was something. I think he's a life lesson to everybody to be like David,
David.
facing big challenges, just taking that one bold step in our lives.
So before we leave for the day, so doctors, what will you have to say to the viewers out there?
Well, for me, I'll say that from today henceforth, if they want it, from today henceforth, please try to overcome fear. I know it's not all fears that we can overcome, but
The one
at
you
least
can-
to an extent, just try to overcome fear. Just do it. Just like you said in our last meeting.
just do it.
Just
There's
do
a
it.
brand,
Yes,
a
just
sports
do it.
brand. Just do it with the Nick sign on it.
Yes.
Just do it.
With that, you know that you get somewhere.
So thank you all for watching this episode. God bless you and kindly subscribe on our channel, our YouTube channel, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And watch out for the next episode. See ya.
Bye, guys.